is the moment the officer asks you to step out of the vehicle. Yes, you do have to step out of the vehicle, but that's the golden rule moment that you should know that the game has changed. The rules are not the same. The officer already at this point reasonably believes that you are under the influence of alcohol. Okay, they probably are going to say in your report that your eyes were bloodshot and watery, that your face was flushed, so a little rosy. They're going to say that your speech was slurred. They're going to say that you had fidgety movements or it took you too long to get your license. And for those reasons, they're going to say that's why they pulled you out of the car. But just know that if the officer was just going to give you a ticket for speeding, for not using your blinker, not having your headlights on, whatever it was, the reason why they pulled you over, they would just keep you in your car and then give you a ticket. The reason why they're pulling you out of the car is to try and gather more evidence against you of your alcohol consumption. Okay, so they're going to ask you more questions about your drinking that night, about where you were coming from. But the keys that they're going to really do here in Arizona, they're going to try and do an eye test. This is where they have you follow their finger, follow a light, in order to see if at the maximum deviation your eyes flutter. That's their indication that you had been drinking and the alcohol is probably above 8.08. You don't have to do any of these field sobriety tests. And so the golden rule is this: try not to answer the questions when they're at your window, just give them your required information. But the moment they ask you to step out of the vehicle, get out of the vehicle, put your hands up nicely and say, "Officer, this seems like it's getting serious. I don't want to do or say anything else without a lawyer." And the key words here are that you said, "I want a lawyer." And then the second important thing that you said is, "I don't want to do anything." Okay, so then once you say that you don't want to do anything, they can't make you do any of these field sobriety tests. The breathalyzer that's about the size of a cell phone with a little straw on it, they can't even force you to do that. So here in Arizona, you're allowed to say no to all of these field sobriety tests.